Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live from the man cave. Tonight, it was St. Patrick's Day, and it wasn't pretty. It was nasty, nasty day. So, what I did, I worked inside, posted a few videos, and worked on my studio a little bit, and I will show you that probably on Friday. So as always, we tell everybody that this is a family-friendly channel. There's no racism, no nastiness of any kind. If you cannot abide by those rules, you will be kicked out without question. If for any reason I get kicked off, I will come back in as soon as possible. We have 3 guests in here already. We have Sam Gloves. Welcome to the chat. I was working on this, and I think I've got it down to a science, so we shouldn't have any problems. If we do, one of my moderators, those are the ones with the blue wrenches that will probably come up. If they don't, I will do it. So if I do get kicked off, I will come back in as soon as possible, probably within 5 to 10 minutes. If I take longer, that means there is a problem with the internet or a power outage, and I won't be back. So I'm very sorry for that. So without further ado, I will bring myself up, and we'll begin tonight's chat. Welcome, everybody. Let me take care of this virtual screen. There we go. Oh, okay. So what I want to do, I'm still having problems. It's very, very windy. I'm still having problems with my pixelation. And we have to welcome Sam Gloves in the house. Hey, everyone. I like gloves. Okay. And then he says, what's gloves to do? What's gloves doing? What gloves do you have? I have a lot of work gloves. I want to fix this so it doesn't jump around. So bear with me for 1 second. Let me fix this. I'll be right back. Let me fix this. Go. I have a lot of work gloves. I have winter gloves. I have leather gloves. I have gloves I got from T-Mobile, and they have the strip in there so you can use your phone. We got to give you a round of applause too. Thank you for coming into the chat. Let me fix this just a little bit. Bring this down so you can see me better. Hopefully that works. So we shouldn't have a problem now. Let me get my light on here. And touch up my appearance. That's better. And we'll fix this one. There we go. That's much better. Okay. So I don't want it, don't want you to see that. Got to make it darker. Okay. That's good. Let's adjust this a little bit more. And hopefully we won't have a problem with the camera. We'll bring this over like that and bring this up. There we go. That's it. Perfect. And we have Ruthie in the house. Welcome, Ruthie. So what you will see on Friday will be a view through the ring light and what I did in the studio. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, I would appreciate a thumbs up. So let's get our friends to let them know that I am in the chat, and all you have to do is give me a thumbs up, say hello, go out, tell 2 friends, have them tell 2 friends, and so on and so forth to come into the chat. Like I said, it was St. Patrick's Day. Now I can take the St. Patrick's Day decorations down and I can put up Easter, which I'll probably be doing this week. And then going forward, we'll be doing the grass and stuff like that, working on the grass. We're working on the grass tomorrow because it's supposed to be warmer and everything. And we have Betty, pre-retirement days, comfort food and more. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. And I don't know why it's not. There we go. That's better. I said that St. Patrick's will probably come down this weekend. And then we put up the Easter stuff. We're ready for Easter. And we go over the lawn videos. And in the lawn videos, I'll be showing you how to put pre-emergent down, when to do it within the next week. But tomorrow we'll probably rake the grass as best we can. And then scalp it, clean up around the bushes and stuff like that, get all the leaves up, blow everything. And then within the next day or so, put down a pre-emergent. And I'll only do that when I can get my sprinklers on. And the grass is too saturated, so now I don't want to do that. But I do want to get in there and do a thatching and aerating of the lawn. And thatching, you don't have to get a thatching machine, although it does help. It's good to have. But if you don't have one, I'll show you what to do and how you get your grass to be green. And I'll also tell you where you can get a lawn care guide for free and who you can get it from. And once you get the lawn care guide, you can see cold season lawn, warm season lawn, stuff like that, what to do, when to do it. And it's totally free. And they don't take your information or anything, don't sell it. And I can guarantee you that I don't sell your information either. if you were to give me your address, I'm not asking for your address. If for some reason you win a contest or you want a T-shirt, things that I'm going to be doing later on, I do not sell that information to nobody. Okay? It stays with me. I'm not in the business to sell information. This isn't working. There we go. That. Skip. We don't want this. Why does this always does this to me? It won't let me do this. Come on. Get out. Get out of here. I don't want this in here. Sorry about that. I try to get everything working, and it's impossible for me to do everything. I'm getting better at it, but not perfect. And this isn't me. It's me. This is unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. That's me tonight. Come on. There we go. Okay. So now we have it. All right. What I will do, I will pull up the URL. If you want to come up with that, you can. If you continue to come into my chat and you keep it decent in the chat, I will bring you up as a moderator. But for right now, I can't let Sam Gloves into the moderator status. And we have Judy May Collins in the chat. Good evening, Judy May. How's everything going? Telling everybody what I'm doing in my yard and stuff like that. And that's it. And she's saying, hi to Sam, the rubber glove man. Good evening. And then she says, good evening to Betty. Okay, thank you. And that's it. So I'm going to put my URL up. So anybody wants to come up to the chat, they can. I want to tell Judy May that I've been praying for her and her family, and hopefully everything is okay. And I've told everybody to continue to pray for you. Stephen, Sam is good people. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. So there's the URL. I will pin it to the top of the page. If you want to come in, you can. And there we go. It's at the top of the page. So we can continue with our little live stream. And she's saying, Stephen, thank you for your prayers. Much appreciated. Appreciate them. Is home right now. We go tomorrow morning. She has been in the Cleveland at 7:15 for her second round of shots. Okay. And my ear is bothering me. I don't know why. I have to have them checked. But that's it. So that's good. And we'll continue to pray for you and your family. I should bring this seat up. I don't know why it does this. It goes down. See, it's over here, I think. We can bring it up. Nope, let's bring it down. Let's bring it up. Up. And Betty says hi to, well, come on. Betty says hi to Judy May. Let me bring this chair up. I was working on the room today, and I adjusted the chairs, and I screwed everything up. So let me adjust this chair. Let me adjust this chair. It's the only thing I didn't do. I know I should have all this stuff done before I come up, but here we go. Now will it stay up? Now will it stay up? That's the question. Went right back then. That should do it. That should do it. We'll see when we sit in it. If not, I switch chairs tonight and we work on it tomorrow. I think it's higher. Let's see. That's better. That's better. He says, Betty, I prayed for you. I prayed you are safe from all the storms that came through. I've been thinking about you. I've been praying for all the people that have been having storms and stuff like that. So I always do that when I hear a bad storm and stuff like that. And I tell people in the chat to be preparing for the people in South Carolina that still haven't gotten back their life straightened out and everything else. So continue to pray for all these people. I have trouble with my computer chair too. Yep. I will look at it tonight and we'll see what I can do with it. And I will work everything out so that I don't have any problems tomorrow. And we have Squirrel. Hey, Rudy. Burr with Austin Homestead. Hey, all already heading for home. You're heading for home. Okay. And then Judy May says, good evening, squirrel. She's heading home from work. Stay safe. Don't text and drive. I watched your videos today and commented on them and everything else. I'm just about caught up. There's a few people that I got to get up to, and I will get up. Hopefully them tomorrow because I'm trying to get my monetization going there, and I'm over 2,000 now. So tomorrow will be even higher. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Let's see. So what I'll be doing tomorrow is cleaning up the garden beds so that everybody can see what I'm doing in the garden beds. I'll be planting some seeds and stuff. If you go to the video today, you'll see that I checked the greenhouse and I get stuff in the flats growing already. So it's perfect timing. So if you get all your seeds in this week, by the end of next week, the beginning of April, by the first week in April, the end of the first week in April, you should have seedlings growing. Thank you, Judy May, and everyone who left me a moment on my video. Left a comment on your video. Okay. Thank you. So thank you for that, and I'll tell you where my status is right now. I get my phone right here. I got it. I'll tell you where we are. I am at 27 something as far as subscribers go. Let's see where we are. I'm at 2782 in subscribers, and my watch hours are 2105 as of March 12th. So they're always a few days behind. I've been trying to catch up on people's videos. I've been off YouTube for so long, it's like a new thing. Yeah, but your family's more important. So that's what counts. So everybody, pray for Judy May and her family, that everything goes well, and that everything works out for the best. That's all you can do. So if you haven't given a thumbs up, give a thumbs up. Like I said, my wife is fine. My son's doing okay. My everything is good. All my tests came back okay. I have a few things that I have to adjust, but we're doing okay. And he's at 2499. They can't get him over that 500. We got to get him over that 500. So this week you'll be over 500. I'm sure of it. I'm saying, she says, you are so close. I just don't understand why you haven't gotten it yet. Either do I. I don't know. He's got to do a few more lives and stuff like that. Coming up in April, he will be able to go back to those lives to get them going and stuff. And he should be there. I say in April, if he's not there, it's fixed. Definitely positively fixed. I would say by mid-April or by the end of April, you'll have the 3,000 watch hours, close to 4,000 watch hours, have total monetization. You'll get there. You'll get the YPP, and then you'll get the 4,000 watch hours very, very soon, because it doesn't take long once you get it. And you just got to post a little something every day. Maybe do a couple shorts, edit a couple videos, and put them out as shorts, whatever. We'll get him there. We'll get him there. And like I said, I'm moving up, and I don't know how he's not. I don't understand. So we got to get him up there. And like I said, in the month of April, he will or should be there, because, excuse me, if he doesn't, I don't know what's wrong. It's definitely YouTube, allegedly, but it could be the fact that he doesn't post something every day to get there. Understand that he works and everything else. There's a little thing that it should be warming up. You go out and do stuff on YouTube, a live magnet fishing or a metal detecting video, stuff like that. And it'll boost his watch hours, and he'll get there. But then the problem is he has to keep it up. Just keep it up every month. So that's where we are. So get back to my thing tomorrow. I'll show you the greenhouse. Once I finish up here, I got to shut the greenhouse up, and then I'll let it cool down. It's going to go down to like 40 degrees, so I'll watch it. I don't get it myself. Put out 2 videos and 1 short. Yep, that's it. I don't understand it either, and you just got to keep pushing it. So now that I am closer to the thing, I got over 2,000, I'm not getting as big a response to my shorts and my videos as I was before. So it went like this, and it's going down, and it's now going up just a little bit. It's not going up. I'm not getting the view response that I was supposed to get. It's going down to 32 tonight here. It's going to go down to like the mid 30s. So it's not going to get that cold. And it's not going to go into a deep freeze. So it will be able to keep the greenhouse going, because it's not going to get deeply, deeply cold. Where if I had it open or had it up over the winter, it would have deteriorated, because we got down into the deep freeze, into the teens and low single digits. So we haven't had that. And then she says, Squirrel, I hadn't posted anything for a month, and my numbers show it. We're going to understand that. So, like I said, once he gets out there on the weekends, he does some metal detecting on YouTube live, or does a couple of 15-minute videos or 20-minute videos of his metal detecting and magnet fishing, where he's going and stuff like that. He'll get his watch hours up there, and he should get it in April. If he doesn't get it in April, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I should be close. So I would say by May, I should be on or close to 3,000 for monetization. So just keeping my fingers crossed, like that. We'll see what happens. So tomorrow we do the grass, we thatch it. We're not going to cut it, but we'll probably cut it on Thursday. I will show everybody Thursday what I do, and then finish up the garden beds on Thursday. I will get them ready for planting so that you have to have your plants in sometime in March. By the end of March, if you don't have plants in, you won't have plants, fruits and vegetables by the end of June or July. So you got to get them in now. So if you can, you plant them in pots. If it's getting too cold at night, if you can bring them in and put a little water in them, and it gets warm during the day, take them back out. I will show everybody what to do if you are going to have a frost, what to do, and I'll link a video to it. I understand, Judy May. I'm trying to push forward. I can only do my videos on the weekend and upload them next week. Okay. So, but if you can do a few shorts, take something, get something up, either Saturday or Sunday. Once you do the video, get home, upload it, and then do another video on Sunday, and then upload it on Monday before work or after work. Yeah, I understand how you feel, but do you, but just keep doing that where you're doing, my friend, and you'll get there. Yes, you'll get there. Keep doing it. Whatever you can post the video, post the video. You can do it on a Saturday, post the video. As long as you can keep doing it. On the weekends, do it. The next day or so, you do a short, do it. You'll get there. Definitely, positively get there. So going back to my thing, I'll be showing you how to set up a landscape fabric to cover the garden bed or the plants that you planted so that the frost doesn't penetrate the soil or freeze the seedlings that you have growing. I'll show you how to do that if you plant them in the garden. And it was about shade cloth once it gets really hot. So the plants don't bolt. In other words, by bolting, that means they shoot up and flower. That means the plant is completed its cycle and it'll start to die off. So you got to prevent it from that, and I'll show you how to do that. That's why I have an impartial shade that doesn't get constant sunlight. You got to look for a spot. If you do have a spot where it has constant sunlight, you should get the shade cloth and everything, and I will show you where to get the shade cloth. And then he says, remember, I have not internet at my place. Yeah, he doesn't have internet place too, so he's got to find a hotspot to get internet. So that's hard. But for what you've done and where you've gotten, Squirrel, for what you have, you were doing pretty good. So we gotta get him there. So I hope everybody tries very, very hard to help him get there. Okay? We gotta help him get there. So I will show you how to put a trellis up, and I'll show you why we put the trellis up, because that would be a vine for the cucumbers and the squash to grow on, and also string beans. So I'll be planting rows of string beans in one bed and planting cucumbers and squash and stuff. Then in another bed, the top of the thing, and I'm going to plant plants in front of the uh, three raised beds that I have, and in the rest area that I have from my pond as well. And I will show you tomorrow what I plan to do with the uh, the lighthouse and the fairy garden stuff that I have. The windows that I'm going to put, I'm going to glue them on that uh, flower pot montage, and I'm going to put rope around it, and then paint lines in the rope, black lines, going to look like step ladders, like steps, and you'll have little gnomes going up the steps. You'll have the lighthouse top with the fence around it, and you'll have the light in the lighthouse. So it should be nice, and that will be done on the weekend. But we'll be cleaning up the rest area around the garden bed and getting all the plugs in order so that we can put them in a little house we're going to build besides the lighthouse, and to cover the junction box that you have. And I explained that in my video today. So if you have a chance to get out and have somebody else come into the chat, by all means, call somebody and tell we're live, and have them tell two friends, and have them tell friends just come in, which we did last night. We got up to 600 something people. 246 we got too, which was very nice and helpful and stuff like that. And we have Grandma Lynn. She says, "Good evening, Steve. Welcome." You put on my latest video. Thank you, Grandma Lynn. Girl, I think it's amazing where you are right now, considering you don't have internet at home. Exactly. And she says, "Good evening, Grandma Lynn." We got to give that. I posted a bunch of shorts tonight. I will put some more shorts up. I believe like I have 3 coming up tonight. I have 3 to 6 coming up in the morning, 3 to 6 in the afternoon, and 3 to 6 at night before I come on tomorrow night. She's got my other video. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. And then she says, "Lynn." So I was telling her that we're praying for her and everything else with her family and so forth and so on. So I got to get this checked over here when I go to my dermatologist. I'd have to go to a vein doctor, hopefully find out what's going on my ankle. I'm going to have him check it out. She says, hello, Sam Gloves, Rudy, Fam with Austin, Homestead, Judy May Collins, pre-retirement days, comfort food, and more. So that's it. We gotta fix this. There we go. That's better. I don't know why I have that out, but I think so. Going forward, she put up Betty's latest video, so go check out that. Thank you, Lynn, for that. And she put up Squirrel. She's saying hello to Squirrel, Magna Fishing and Outdoors, aka John. Uh, like I said, tomorrow will be the grass. And if I get a chance on maybe Wednesday, but definitely by Saturday, we'll take down the uh, green garland on the lamppost, take down the green lights, and we'll be putting up pastel colors for. She says, thank you, Lynn. And then she says, Judy May, YouTube.com, watch. Okay, yeah, to watch her videos and stuff like that to help her because this way she can help her sisters and stuff like that. I told her that we're praying for them. As you put up Judy May Collins' video. So I will hope to get to that by the weekend. We're putting up the blue and the pastel colors for Easter. Once Easter is over, by the end of April, we'll transition to. She put up Squirrel's latest video. Very much appreciated, Lynn. Thank you. I'll be putting up for Memorial Day, Flag Day, 4th of July, and then just before the end of August, after everything, will be a little fall up and stuff like that. And then we'll start getting ready for Halloween. And then once October ends, we'll start with Christmas. And then she says, you're welcome, Steve. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Excuse me. So that's where we are. We'll be on till 11 o'clock tonight, as always. If we get over 20 people in the chat, I will stay on till 11:30, maybe 12, but we'll see. But I gotta get to bed because I gotta get up early again tomorrow morning. And then on Tuesday, we may be able to stay on till 11:30, 12 o'clock because we have. Lynn, thank you very much. So let's contact Joseph and let Joseph know that we're live. Let's put up my playlist. Let's tell them I'm live. And we'll text Joseph. And maybe he'll come in. We got him. Now we'll text Sharon. See if we get Sharon in here. Sharon. I am. I'll tell everybody when to get the stuff in the ground and stuff like that, and hopefully we have Lynn in the chat. So let's bring her up. There she is.
Well, hello there.
Hello there.
Let me show you.
You probably got seedlings coming up, right?
Well, let's take you over here. We just got done feeding Mr. Lion 2 servings of food.
Okay.
And we're going to go around front. I'll just turn this around. I did short videos on these. I purchased these at my local store. We have these right here for the first time
wow.
in years.
That's
These
nice.
are a non-GMO they're called ever-bearing strawberries. So
Okay.
what I'm hoping for is I have them in the pot,
Mm-hmm.
and what we want them to grow over the pot, and then we can have them along here.
Right. Yeah.
And they look like this when I bought them. So
Okay. So you
there's
should have
that.
some really soon.
And then back here is the rest. So I have this this net over the box.
Right.
So the cats that live outside don't think this is a litter box, if you're understanding me.
Yes. Okay.
And in here, I'm just going to take this off. On one side, we've got this GMO free, we've got the slips, the potatoes, all different kinds of potatoes, red
Okay.
potatoes, yellow potatoes, and purple potatoes. And then on this side, you can see these plants.
Mm-hmm.
These are the carrots.
Right.
It's a non-GMO carrot, so that's going to be all we have is carrots and potatoes. So we have carrots, potatoes, and strawberries. And these are more strawberries. The rest of it right here.
Right.
And then we have one little seedling right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 over here. I don't remember what's what. I should have put a sign there. I put in, I forget what I put in. I've got the white peppers indoors. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then we got this big pot. It's got one little itty bitty right there.
All right.
And then in this little flat thing, we got some coming up here
Oh wow.
and some
Okay.
coming up there. And those are my plants for now. And then maybe kind of hard to see it. I'll turn it around. But that's inside my window. That is an egg carton, and in the egg carton is the some of the white peppers.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll be
And let me
planting
get
them probably on Thursday. The white peppers you got for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about the white peppers. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm keeping this. Trying to close my door. I'm keeping the those plants can kind of handle it because they're root plants, and the strawberry plants are really strong plants. So I'm not worried.
Right.
We are above freezing at this point,
And so are we. So my greenhouse
and
is keeping it warm. So I got stuff growing in the greenhouse already. So
come on now, Stephen. Yep. Oh yeah, and the other thing I forgot is I have this as far as feeding plants. This looks a little bit worn, but this is a plant food, an all-purpose water-soluble plant food, 24/816. And
Mhm.
this is the plant food. I got it on clearance a year ago, and this is what it looks like. If I can open it.
Is it blue?
It just, exactly. It comes with a little scooper,
Mm-hmm.
so you can measure. It's for roses, fruits and vegetables, evergreens, trees and shrubs, flowers and houseplants. And I have 2 of these. If I can pull it out. And you just mix that with your water.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And you water however many times you're supposed to water. Oh, I'm on this thing. I also have my handy dandy spray bottle ready,
Yep.
and I've got my, where are you? I've got my water hose, of course, and I got my watering can. There's actually water in it, and I got my mini rake, my mini hand rake ready.
Mhm.
So, oh, and I can't plant them now, but I'm going to be planting some not straw, I said strawberries already. Um, Tomatoes. I'll show you that when I go back inside. But from
Mhm.
last year at 50% off, I bought the potting mix. I still have a whole potting mix left.
Mhm. All right.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the front, 6. So we have 6 planter containers. And I think I'm going to put some seeds. This is an empty one.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm not going to plant them yet. I'm going to plant them indoors. Oh, and this stuff here. Oh, it smells terrible because it's a fish fertilizer. And this
All
stuff
right.
looks like chocolate pudding, but it smells, it smells.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you want to wear gloves. And this is neem oil, and that's to keep some of the critters off that want to eat
Mhm.
your plants. So I pretty much uh am ready. I'm trying to remember what I put it in, the other things I put in. So, oh, wait a
They,
minute, let me put this
they
back.
tell you to take beer in a saucer and put a little beer in it, and to keep the slugs and crawling things from going up the thing that go into the beer. So,
Sounds like a good idea. And I'm cold, so let me go back inside. And Lion is out there, but Lion has been fed twice,
mhm.
like twice in a row.
More.
But he's always he's always begging for a little more, like you just said. And the other thing, let me excuse me.
Spread the egg right.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm kind of concerned about those white plants haven't come up. But then again, it's not hot. Um,
Yeah.
oh, oh, let me put you down here, right there. And this is what I'm waiting on to do is
Tomatoes. Yeah.
this is
Yeah, I have a bunch
the
here.
burpee. I paid $2. Normally I wouldn't spend that amount of money, but I did not go to the Dollar Tree. Last time I went to the Dollar Tree and
Mm.
I got the seeds and the package, I thought they were going to be big tomatoes. They were cherry tomatoes, which weren't bad.
Right.
But this is the burpee tomato burpees super steak, and you
Mm.
harvest in 80 days, full sun 6 hours,
Mhm.
80 days to harvest, 1/4 inch depth, and space them 3 to 4 feet apart. It looks like it says to start indoors, in a warm, well lighted area, 6 to 8 weeks before planting outdoors.
Right.
Sow seeds 1/4 inch deep to individual containers. Fill with seed starting formula. Keep moist. Seedlings emerge in 7 to 10 days at 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mhm.
Before transplanting, move to a sheltered area outside for a week. So that's what I'm going to
Yeah.
do
Mhm.
with
That's what I
the
have the greenhouse for.
yeah, the heirloom burpees super steak hybrid. So I want
Mhm.
tomatoes to make so big I can fit one whole tomato in my hand and slice
Yeah.
one slice and have a tomato sandwich.
Yep. Let me see. I got
Um,
those are my lights. Let me see. I have my seeds here somewhere. Probably in this bag.
I can't wait, Stephen. I can't wait.
Wait.
I just the vegetables are so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
The nice part is you can freeze tomatoes,
Yep.
like with a sauce. You can freeze peppers. I buy frozen peppers all the time. You can
Mhm.
freeze all these things. So I'm going to try, God willing, in Jesus' name, I'm going
Mhm.
to try my best.
Must have put them in the shed. All right.
And I want to encourage others. And here's the other good thing is like I had the carrots or strawberries in one of these things, the little things that they come in, this
Yeah.
plastic thing. So I'm going to put soil in there and I'm going to wait about 3 weeks. I'm going to fill it with soil and I'm going to put the tomato plants in there and put them in the window when it starts to
Mhm.
get really hot. I need to check the mail. And I'm hopeful. I realize that the strawberry plants are out here, seems like kind of soon, but they have them outside the store. So if they're outside the store, they can be outside my house.
Right. What
And
happened?
uh, no, nobody has to them. I'm still gonna get a backup tomato plant as a backup to the seeds.
Mm-hmm. That's what
But I'm
I'm gonna
trying
do
real
too.
hard this year. I really, really, really want tomatoes. Because tomatoes are $1.98 a pound
Yep.
at my local Walmart. Tomatoes are like gold, like eggs.
Mhm.
And oh, if you want
I
to see
gotta
how
have
it
them
looks
in
out
the
here, here you
garage.
go.
Wow.
On a 360. Yeah,
It was nasty
that's
here
what we're
today.
looking like today.
Unbelievable. Very windy.
Yeah, it's very windy here. Yeah, it makes you
Hmm.
colder. When you're old, you get cold quicker.
Yes. Yes.
That's a fact. I never thought that. I would hear Stephen. I would hear people say, "Oh, you always see movies and videos with old people like 80, 70 years old or something, and they're sitting in a rocking chair in a chair, and they're inside and they have a comforter around on their legs."
Yeah.
I'm saying, why do old people? And I was in my 20s. And I said, why is it every time I see a grandma character or a real grandpa character in a movie or in real life,
Yep.
why do they always have a blanket? Because when you get old, for some stupid reason, your hair turns this color, you're
Hmm.
cold and you got to be covered. I got a
Yep.
robe on.
Hmm.
I got a full set of clothes on, a big shirt and pajama pants on, and
Hmm.
and a baggy skirt on, and I was still cold. I got a robe on.
Yep.
Hey, Steven.
I
I
w-
finally figured out why old people feel cold because I am an old person. Now I know.
yep. Yep.
Oh, give me another blanket, sweetie. Grandma's cold. I'm starting to be the grandma. I got cats. I got cats and I get cold. How's your son and your soon to be daughter-in-law doing, Stephen?
Good. My son's okay. He's having issues with his colon and stuff like that, but it's okay. He's got to go for colonoscopy now. So,
Okay, we'll keep your family and
yeah.
Judy Mae's family
Mhm.
and you and everybody that visits here, of course, in our
Yeah.
prayers. That does not stop.
And my wife, she's hot, she's cold, she's hot, she's cold. So
Mrs. Stevens,
yeah.
join me. Me too.
Yeah.
In a few minutes, I'll be too hot and I'll take the robe off because I got the
Yep.
big shirt on.
Mhm.
Let me lock the door.
She asked me,
Uh,
it was hot in the house, so I turned the heat off. It was 75 degrees, so I turned the heat off for a while. She says, "Why are you turning the heat off?" Because it's still 40 degrees, so we don't need the heat.
That's what I do, Stephen. I do that too. My heat is turned off. It is
Mhm.
turned off. And it feels like inside to be like right now, it feels like it's about 60 degrees inside of here. And
Mhm.
why would I turn the heat on? The my cat wears a fur coat 365 days a year, so she's all right.
Right, yeah, exactly. And then I forgot we cooked tonight, so the heat from the kitchen, so it's hot.
Exactly. I can crack the oven open once I
Mm-hmm.
turn it off and let the heat permeate, and it keeps us warm.
Hmm.
Um, I right now my electric bill has a credit on it of $19 because I'm always after it.
Mhm.
two other thoughts to save electricity, and you know this already. Um, you look online in your local area. I'll look it up right now.
Have the off-peak and the on-peak hours, you can think they're talking about that here. Mhm.
Correct.
We're good, so, because we're thinking about, my wife changed it to peak and off-peak. The only thing we're gonna have with the air conditioner this year.
It says off-peak electric hours. I'm going to try to show you, but it says off-peak electric hours in Hermiston, Oregon are as follows. Off-peak 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, all day Saturday and Sunday. The
Mhm.
mid-peak is the other hours. So what I do is, not last night, the night before last night, I knew I had to wash my sheets and my pillowcases, and I had my clothes separated in the bathroom because nobody's here. I had them in a little ball of clothes in the bathroom. And so it was after 10 p.m. I'm up till 3 in the morning. I take a nap and I sleep
Mhm.
odd hours. So I waited till after 10 p.m. and I
Right.
did 2 or 3 loads of laundry, and then I ran the dryer, you
Mhm.
know? And then the other thing is, you don't have to, your small appliances that you don't use all the time, like a toaster
Unplug
and
them.
things like that. Correct, Stephen. You're exactly right.
Unplug
So,
them. Microwave everything. Unplug it.
mhm, in
I
this
have a
bedroom,
switch, for my microwave that I turn everything off. Oh,
exactly. I have a what do you call that? That electric stick that you plug in that's for safety. The electric, the extra electric plug thing that has a very thick plug, and you stick your other plugs in it. It's
right.
like a stick, and there's a switch on it, like you just said. And
The surge
so
protector.
that, yeah, I've got the
Surge
surge
protector.
protector.
Yeah.
So there's 2 plugs that are plugged in this bedroom. The surge protector, which has the Wi-Fi, and the other thing that goes with the Wi-Fi, that's 2.
Mhm.
And then the charger for my cell phone is plugged in there, and the charger for my laptop. And then in the other room, there's nothing plugged in the bathroom.
Right.
And then out here, of course, is you have to have the electric stove, which is small, or
Mhm.
just do like this. The electric stove
Right.
and the refrigerator, they have to be
Mhm.
plugged in. Those are the only 2
Right.
plugged in the center. And yes, baby, say hi. Say hi.
I'm here. She knows I'm here. See? Yep.
Go ahead, wave. See, she just put her hand out. You saw
Yep.
that, didn't you?
Yep.
She
Yep.
knows. The cat really likes Steven. Say hi to Steven. Wave. Put your hand up. Put your paw up. See, she's getting cute just for you, Steven. You see
Yep.
that?
Oh, okay. It's
She's
funny.
getting cute. She's getting her hair all combed and ready for you.
Yeah.
In this my little mini living room, there's just
Mhm.
that lamp is plugged in, and
Right.
that's it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably 6 things that are plugged in, and I turn on the night light, the oven light for my cat until midnight. When it starts to
Right.
get dark, which will be in about an hour, I'll turn the stove light on for her because I don't
Right.
want her to get depressed. And as you can see by, if you look at this, there's nothing on. That
Mhm.
is my heating unit. That's completely off. Heating slash air conditioning unit. And there are a lot of folks, say hi.
There she goes. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, she gave you a rollover. She gave you the rollover. Good
Yep.
girl. No, leave my foot alone. But yeah, there were some folks that I was watching this video years ago, and there's a lady on the video. She's in her bathroom. She walks into the bathroom and she's going to do a hairstyling video or whatever.
Excuse me.
And in her in her bathroom, she had all these appliances plugged in. I'm like, ma'am, you need to unplug all that stuff. Save money. So, ladies and gentlemen, as Stephen and I told you, try to run your washer, your dryer, if you can, on the off-peak hours. Type in off-peak hours, your city and state, and you can save yourself. Trust me, I was living in North Carolina at the time, and I was getting electric bills, and this was years ago, for like $300, and I lived in an apartment, and it's ridiculous. But yeah.
They say our peak hours are from 7 to 11 at night. The only thing I'm running is my air conditioner, so that covers everything, and only two lights on at a time. So
Yeah, I don't play around when
these
it
don't
comes to
draw any
that.
lights at all, any power at all. So, and then of
Yeah,
course my
see,
fish tanks, they're all on surge protectors and stuff like that. I have energy efficient filters. So
yeah. Our electric company sent us um, electric efficient bulbs in the
yeah.
mail. They sent them to every single person in the county, and that does help. And then when I get the electric bill, it says minus $19. I'll just put another $50 or $60 on it, and I constantly am
Right.
keeping it ahead. It's
Yep.
important
So it's
as
the best.
it's important as elders on fixed incomes, and those of you that are on fixed incomes, we're very diligent and take care of our bills right away. We don't play around when it comes to our bills.
And my wife tries to
And
even everything out. She doesn't get the cents. She always puts a few dollars more so we get credit on the bill. You know, if we're still
exactly.
like $100.92, something like that, she'll put another $10 on the bill. So next bill is a little shorter,
hmm
lower. They're
And then
never exact. My wife hates that. Geez, when I do it, she hates the odd cents on the checkbook and stuff like that on the bills. When she says the statement, she says, I hate that. She's got to be. It's a banker, so
yeah, and my son used to watch me do these things when he was like 12 or 13, once he understood about paying bills. And now he is doing the same thing. He's getting himself the baby will arrive in the month of June,
right.
and so him and the mother of the child are just throwing money at their bills, and
Right.
he's got most of his bills about a couple of months ahead. Just work, 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 paying bills,
Yep.
and then he will be allotted vacation and paternity time, which is paid. So he says, while the baby's new and everything like this, I want the baby to be born, but I don't want to have to worry about my finances. He says, so mom, we are just throwing money on our bills, getting everything ahead because as Stephen, you being a father, you understand
Yes.
diapers,
Yes.
milk, growing
Mm-hmm.
out of their clothes. We
Faster than
always
you,
buy.
faster than you think. They go out. I mean, you get the shoes a week, but they don't fit them anymore. You don't fit them anymore.
Exactly. I you let's say they say, okay, it's a newborn clothes. We buy a newborn clothes for 6 months, you know,
Right.
and then as they start to grow, they can fit them. Oh my gosh, they grow out of stuff so quick, and then you have to have the kit. You got to have the thing where you clear out their nose. You got to have the baby aspirin, you know, all this extra stuff because nobody on a Sunday when the store is closed and baby's hungry want to have something that they need and you don't have it. So
Oh yeah.
And you get how many times do we remember going out in the middle of the night to an all open store and paying double for something for the
Right.
baby, you know?
Walgreens. I remember going to Walgreens in Green Acres, going to Walgreens late at night. They were open. They were outside the mall and they were open till 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, every night. You could go there and let's go to Walgreens. Everybody else was closed. Go to Walgreens. On Sunday, they were open. And
It's
when
awesome.
I remember Sundays, the mall was closed. It was never opened on Sundays, but Walgreens was open. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
but now everything's open Sunday. So,
Yeah, it's changed a lot. They used to regard Sunday when I was and you were like you said, you remember the store, the mall being closed on Sunday. They would regard that in the 70s, the 60s, like, as what it is, the Lord's
yeah,
Day for
right.
church, for
And that's when
church.
my father after church took me to the parking lot to learn how to drive. I got my permit. He took me to the parking lot. That's where we'd go. Everybody would be there. You see cars going all around there teaching their kids how to drive on Sunday because it's the only day they weren't open.
It's
So,
awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
not now.
Yeah. True enough, we do need money to
Mm,
pay our bills and take care of our financial responsibilities. But the Lord is the one that gives
right,
to us, and
right,
that's as a nation for the most part, a good percentage of people,
mm,
everything stopped on Sunday.
right.
And
I
you
remember,
went to the flea markets on Saturday.
yep. That was the big flea market. Then they started opening Sundays, but the flea market, but they didn't open before 1 o'clock on Sunday. They stayed till uh, just before dark, so like 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Now they're open all the time. You go to Green Acres, they had a big flea market in the drive-in theater when that drive-in was there. Huge flea
Mhm,
market. They had everything you could buy.
mhm,
Everything. I find a lot of baby clothes. I find like t-shirts, stuff like that. Shorts for summer, and they were
mhm.
all brand new clothes. So I loved it.
Yeah.
But no
I
more.
I I used I used to love it, the flea market, because they would have farmers from the local farmers would come in with
Right.
their fresh tomatoes and peppers and things like that, and it was wonderful. I really miss
Mhm.
that. I miss that kind of wholesomeness. Everything is so money, 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 money. Yes, you
Mhm.
need money, but we need to take time, give God our time,
Right.
you know.
They also have a farmers market in town every Saturday, and
Love it.
on Thursdays where you can go, and it's all local vegetables. All local farmers out east come and they have you get them cheap too. So it's nice. My wife goes, my daughter says, "How could you get?" She made stew and she had carrots in it. Or daughter didn't eat the stew, but she loved the carrots. So she's eating the carrots. How'd you get such big carrots? Where'd you get the big carrots? I said, you go to a farmer's market or your store sells the local vegetables, and there were huge carrots. So I didn't know they had big carrots. So so now she's going to get them. And now they have
Yeah.
where you can make stew. Something they would give you the meat and the broth, and you give you the vegetables, the celery, the carrots, and sauce for free. So you're buying the meat and the broth, paying for that, and you're getting the vegetables for free, an actual bag. So we're stocking up on it. And by the time we use them up, I'll have my own growing. So
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try for different lettuce too. We'll see what we get. So
Um, I think that all Walmarts, the produce is not really good as it should be.
no,
And I'm of the belief that if a Walmart is located in a farming community or they have one even 20, 30 miles away, whatever that may be, I believe that they should make a deal with some of the local
It's fun.
farmers.
Yeah.
We have that with um, Idaho's not that far away, but we here in Oregon, it may say Idaho potatoes, but a lot of the potatoes that you see Idaho on there, some of that stuff comes from us, from this location here. We
Hmm.
grow potatoes here and mint, mint like mint tea or the
Hmm.
plant mints.
I have a ton of
And
mint on my property. Constantly grows.
it smells so
Mint.
good when
Yeah.
the farmers are harvesting, you can smell the mint in the air.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that we're known for, we have the watermelon symbol on the big water tower, and it
Mm-hmm.
says Hermiston, where life is sweeter, and they have a huge watermelon painted on it, and
Yeah.
you get the watermelon when they come out. They're grown by local farmers. It's like eating candy.
Yeah.
When you get a watermelon from Walmart off season, you're getting it from different countries, or it may have been stored for months, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have that sweet of flavor as your local farmer.
Mm-hmm. Well, my
You know,
my daughter loves the watermelon from Stop and Shop because they get local. But I don't like watermelon, so I'm not crazy over it. I don't know why. I just don't like it.
it's okay.
Like
Everybody, some people,
every
some people,
like everything else, but not watermelon. And strawberries I can't eat because I'm allergic to them.
yeah.
My daughter
The,
gets up. She loves strawberries. So I said, "So why don't you grow strawberries?" I can't grow them. I'm allergic to them. She says,
yeah,
"But you could touch them." I said, "Yeah, but if I'm touching them constantly, like, yeah, you're
yeah.
right, you're right." Because
You
they're in
don't
a
want, you
plastic
don't want to
container, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to take that chance, but there's plenty of
Mhm.
fruit that you can enjoy. And of
Yep,
course, you already know. You know the
yep.
deal. And yeah, I would just if my other family members wanted it, I just have a separate little container and okay, you see where it is. I'm not
Hmm.
touching them, but you can enjoy them. And that is a wonderful part
But
that I do miss. We've talked about this before where you had your grandparents on your street or 10 minutes
mhm,
away, and then
right.
you'd have the adult children with their family members, and aunties and uncles. Everyone would watch each other's kids.
Hmm.
That kind of an atmosphere. And Sunday was for church, and you celebrated Easter and all the
Yeah.
different holidays. This is what I remember in the 70s, in the late 60s, and the early 70s as a
Well, that's what I'm
child.
trying to get back together with my wife's cousin. These are one of the holidays, like Thanksgiving. We get together with them, and now this year they want to come for Easter to our house. No, sure, to her cousin. She's trying to stay close with her cousins that she has. So I'm trying to
That's a,
bring that back. So okay,
that's
you
a,
come to our house for uh, uh, Easter. We'll go to you for Thanksgiving. She says, "No, we'll come to you for Thanksgiving. I'll bring the stuff. We'll come early. We'll cook together." So that's
that's
what they're going to do.
wonderful.
Next year we'll split it up. So
And,
that's
and,
what
and
she's
that
doing.
and isn't it beautiful too? We would give to our family no matter what
Mhm.
anyway, but you not only getting together like that, the love of family, your family, you have so much alike because you're family. And then
Mhm.
you're financially, it helps
Mhm.
everybody coming together with the stuff that they have.
Right.
And that's how it used to be. And I think that a lot of people, I won't say a lot, there's a lot of people getting back to this kind of thing where we go to grandma's house on Sunday for
Mhm.
dinner. We pick a day during the week. If it's not every week, every other week, and we all gather together. As many relatives as we have, we put the children have the kids table, and we give them
Mhm.
their meals, and then
I
the
remember
adults sit down.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, we
And
need
then
that, and we need.
my wife had that until uh, they both passed away. But when my mother moved in with us, mother-in-law moved in with us. Every Sunday we would go to her mother-in-law's house to have Sunday dinner, pasta, whatever. Every Sunday until she couldn't do it anymore.
It's a wonderful,
That's-
wonderful thing.
yeah.
And they
So
go on, and then guess what? You and your wife become the,
yep.
the matriarch and the patriarch along with her cousin. It just passes on, and we're trained up and taught. And there's a lot of unwritten rules that we automatically understand at our particular age. If I
Mm-hmm.
come to your house, I just don't walk in. I wait to be invited in.
Invited.
And then
Mm-hmm.
when I stand at the door till you say,
Come in.
have a seat.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. And make yourself at home. You know my running joke, Stephen.
Yep.
You say,
Well, yeah.
"Hey, Grandma Lynn,
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
yourself at home." I run in your kitchen. I open the fridge, drink from the,
Yeah.
just start
Yeah.
eating.
That we have one friend that does that. He goes around the house. I don't know what it is. He the wife sits on the couch. Well, let's just serve or whatever. But her husband walks around, looks at things, picks up,
That's
you
rude.
get a bottle of water. Want a bottle of water? I'll get it. And he goes in. I'll get it for you. Relax. Go in the refrigerator, get a bottle of water. He goes, checks our refrigerator because it's full. I said, you have a full refrigerator. I said, so? He says,
Yeah,
our
and
refrigerator's not full.
what, I'm gonna let my wife starve? What, huh? My wife
Yeah,
and my daughter? Come on.
yeah, wait a minute, not starving either. So,
I
but
don't I don't like that. I don't pretty much everybody pretty much knows what I have, but I
yeah,
wouldn't want anybody being that comfortable. No disrespect to them. I would never do that. My mother taught me that. Even being poor in the
mhm,
project, she taught us manners. You don't go, first of all, you don't go over unless you're invited. Unless you have
mhm,
something you want to drop off. Like
right,
hey, there was a buy one get free. I got a turkey here. I've got this and that. I can't use it. Can you? I
yep,
can't use it. Such as can you? Okay, bring it over. Bring it over means I stop by. You may walk to the car. I'll just bring it to your door. But that doesn't mean I'm inviting myself to come in and be, you know, nosy.
that's what my wife did. She would get chicken cutlets. She slices them up and something. She'll make them. She'll make chicken palm. She'll make this. She always makes extra. She stores it. We have it when we need it, but she gets one extra that she gives to her girlfriend and stuff like that.
Amazing.
Trade stuff. And now one girlfriend can't get out that much. She's my age, a year older than my wife. She's my age. So she's now in an apartment house. So we went over there yesterday. She brought a ton of food,
That's a
that we
good
made.
thing. That's so
Yeah.
wonderful.
So that'll
You
give you
know,
this.
there's something about it, and I know your wife has a huge heart, and so do you. There's something about it where we can't stand the thought of someone being hungry. If somebody needs something, we got
Yep.
extra. We want to bring it
Mhm.
to you. We'll
Well, the
bring you.
tomatoes last year, I gave the tomatoes to my neighbor. I gave to my other neighbor, and we're all friendly on the block. So
Yeah,
hopefully that
that's
stays that way.
that's how it even was back in the
Everybody,
biblical days. And where you cared about quote unquote your tribe, you cared
yeah.
about people all around you. And I noticed this in China. I try to watch videos today to make me happy. And it was if you
Hmm.
watch videos like heroes or good neighbor videos, and you see people saving other people, someone helping an old lady across the street, and young
Right.
people helping people and stuff like that. And a lot of that has been lost and it's been kind of cold hearted. But as I watched these videos from 2024, and there were young people, and that gave me hope because your daughter, your son-in-law, my son are
Right.
they're decent, caring people, you
Hmm.
know. So we're leaving when we let's just cover ourselves. When we turn 100, let's cover all the way that
Right.
far. We pray in Jesus' name.
Yeah.
And we know that we are leaving, at least for our family members and for some of our neighbors, the
Hmm.
ones that are in their 30s, you know,
Hmm.
they're really, really decent, moral men and women that we're leaving to
Hmm.
tend to follow on the legacy or whatever way you want to call it. You know that you're leaving decent people on the earth. That's
Hmm.
very important. And then with the grandchildren, grandniece, grandnephews, and they get to look at the elder. planting
Mhm.
and watching a grandmother or great grandmother cook.
That's my sister's two daughters and my nieces. She'll call up, do you want to get Girl Scout cookies from them? Oh, sure. And then she'll buy Girl Scout cookies from the people in the selling them. She said, no, I want this, I want that. She always gets close. She always knows she can get something from us. And we'll give them away too. So,
Yeah, that's the thing.
and
They do, the younger ones, they do listen to us. Sometimes they
Mhm.
don't. But I've always said, and maybe I heard this when I was young, they more are children, nieces, nephews, grandnieces, the younger ones. They more watch what we do. We can yip yap all day long, but they're looking at and they can see quietly, how
Mhm.
you and your wife treat each other, how you treat your neighbors, and they're just
Right.
quietly, and they have that in their mind. That's how I'm supposed to be. I'm
Yep.
supposed to be decent. I'm supposed to say yes, please, and thank you. Excuse me. Look at what Uncle Stephen is doing.
Right.
Look at what great Uncle Stephen is doing. He says, "Excuse me." Wife comes in the room, or whatever. You just make sure that she's tended to if she needs something.
Mhm.
You go to the restaurant, they see you let your wife in first. They see they're watching, and they're
Yep.
remembering it. Then when they become 20s and they start dating, what do? They hold the door open for the lady because they remember you doing it.
Mhm.
This is what we need, around the world. I say in the United States,
My
especially.
my son said there's a test that you find a good woman. He said, you let the woman in the car, you close the door for the woman. If she reaches over to open the door for you, that's a good woman. That's my father told me. It's my wife does. I'll open the door for her, but now we just open the door for we're so used to each other. Uh, but when I first did it, my wife opened the door for me. That's what her father told her. You open the door for the man is a courtesy to open the door for you. You unlock the door for him. But now it's all automatic. No, but back
Yeah,
then,
you just press the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would do. I would do that. I would do that
She
for
said that
him.
was a good man, a
I
good
put, I'm
woman.
just yeah, I'm just the old school kind of a person where I know what time you're coming home from work if I'm there first. When you
Hmm.
open the door, you're gonna smell dinner. It's ready.
Hmm.
If you drink a beer, wine, soda, I know what you like, and you're gonna sit down, take your boots off near the door, and when you sit down, whatever that drink is, it's in your hand or it's on the table.
Yeah.
You're relaxing, maybe watch TV. I'm finishing up dinner like that. You work like a machine. You work a
Yep.
husband and wife. They work in. I'm sure there's been times where you could go in the kitchen, your wife's doing one thing, you go, okay, let me go get the bread, let
Yep.
me do this, or
Hmm.
let me get the drinks, let me put the knives and the forks. She's getting the dinner, she's stirring, and we'll work
Hmm.
together. It's a
Yeah,
team.
when my wife worked and I was retired, I had my mother-in-law with me. I started dinner. By the time my wife got home, dinner was on the table, ready to eat. So, and things changed. Oh, we didn't get dinner. What do you want? But we work it out.
Yeah.
But it was like tonight. Oh, I want soup. What soup do you have? So I made a soup. And my daughter and I had pizza. She had the soup. She was
Yeah.
tired. She didn't feel good because she got up last night because I called my daughter. She had a problem with the toilet. So I finally fixed it and I left her a text on her phone. So she got up to go to the bathroom and the phone binged and she called for me from upstairs. She called me uh, on the phone and my wife wakes up. She take too long to answer the phone. She got up. She couldn't go back to sleep. She was so tired this morning. But
Aw.
she went to work and everything. So she went to bed. My daughter was worried that she was sick again. She said, "No, I'm tired because I got up. I didn't sleep well last night." But she's worried about it. So she helped with dinner. She said, "Sure, I'll stay up watching TV. I know Steve's going to go do his life thing. I'll stay up with you." And she went to bed now. So
Yeah.
she's trying to get sleep so she can
Yeah,
sleep
that's
tonight
that's that's the
tomorrow.
thing. That is a wonderful thing about family. You're keeping an eye on each other.
Mhm.
You know that, like, we know how each other behaves. We know how we normally would act about certain set things. And when you're just sit there quiet, you got your head down, or you just we can tell just by looking at you, you don't feel good, and we
Mhm.
automatically start asking.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. You're looking out
She
for each other.
she had a
It's called
headache and
family.
everything else. You're getting sick again. You got COVID? She said, no, no, no. I said, I got up, I worked, I just don't feel good. And then she was fine. After dinner, she was fine. She
Well,
took the
thank God.
aspirin. She's going to bed early.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
When
know,
we
I
reach,
said, my wife said, you know when you got COVID. He says, no, this is not COVID. So, just
yeah,
if it continues, she'll take the
yeah,
test.
that's,
But right now,
yeah, that thing hit you really like a ton of bricks.
mhm,
I remember. I think I've had that twice. It hit you like
had it three times.
it's kind of weird. Yeah, it kind of hits you. It doesn't feel like a regular cold. Something is different where your
Hmm.
body is so exhausted. It's just
Yeah.
different. It's kind of like I was feeling all these discomfort all over the place at the same
Hmm.
time. It was really weird. It's horrible. God forbid. Thank goodness the warm weather's coming in,
Yeah.
Thank goodness. So we just be very extra careful is all. But yeah.
My
I
wife's that way. She's got to get that sleep. If she doesn't get her sleep, she's off the entire day. And now
Yeah.
she's getting older. She says, I think get my allergies back. And this is the time. Stuff's getting warmer. The tree pollen, so it's bothering me. I took the medicine and the cold and flu. I asked the doctors, take your medicine, take the cold and flu, and I don't feel stuffed up like I did with the other.
You're
And I
getting
have
you're
the,
getting ahead of you're getting
yeah.
ahead of it, Stephen. That's
Mhm.
wise. That's a wise thing to do. Um, I'm like that now. I used to like the thing I was talking about when you get really elderly, you get cold, you get hot.
Mhm.
And the other thing is you have to listen to your body. We'll
Yeah.
take a nap and take a little hour, 2 hour nap in the middle of the day. If you feel
Yeah.
tired, go ahead and listen to your body. Your body's telling you, hey, I'm tired. I need rest.
Yeah.
And then even if it's for an hour to 2 hours, a little cat nap, when you wake up, you feel better. The body has to have a chance to rejuvenate,
Mhm.
re-strengthen. I'm not 20 years old anymore. I can't
No.
just
I'm
work
up
out in the
early.
yard.
Yeah. I'm up early for my daughter, so I go back to sleep. My wife lets me sleep until 10 o'clock. And then I get up and I do the work, and then she'll start dinner or whatever, tell me, and I'll be reading a book or whatever. I fall asleep, she'll let me sleep, and I'll let her sleep. And today, somebody just knocked on the door, and I don't know why they're ringing the doorbell. She said, "Didn't you hear that?" I said, "No, I was probably sleeping too." So, but she
Yeah.
woke up and she didn't feel good. So my daughter was first, oh, COVID, COVID. No, no, I know. So
Your
she's
daughter,
coming back,
your daughter is a good girl. Yes, she
mhm,
is. Yes, she is a good daughter right there,
but
for
she's
sure.
she's lazy. She's lazy to a certain extent. Stuff she should be
Mm.
doing and she's not doing it. But I'm glad we have her here because all of my internet problems, she solves them. My wife's internet problems, she solves them. So
Mhm. Well, my son said this the other day. I was talking on the phone. He says, "Yeah." He goes, "Me and the mother of the baby that's coming. They're going to these classes to qualify for a home buying first home buyer classes,
yeah,
and I guess they work with you to line you up to get you ready so you can be accepted to purchase one, get your
hmm,
credit in order, get your money
right,
in order." And so, the young lady he's with, my son will be 39. 39? Oh, he'd be 40. 39. Well, whatever.
that's
She's
my son's age.
40. She's 40. And she is
Hmm.
grown. She is like a 15-year-old and a 13-year-old. And I said, well, what you have there, my son, is a grown woman. She's a
Hmm.
principal in a school.
Okay.
And she's having a baby at 40. And they just looked at each other and says, you know what? We're going all in. We're going to go ahead to these classes. We're going to
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and work on getting a house and establishing a life together. This is no fly
Yeah.
by night, you know. So at the age of about 38, my son's finally growing up. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
I said, good for you, son. I never interfere. He may ask me he'll say, this is what happened. What do
Mm-hmm.
you think? And I always offer him three answers, and then the other answer is, you don't have to listen to anything that I'm about to say, but if I were you, this is how I would respond. This is what I would do. If
Mm-hmm.
if you don't take any of the information that I gave you and use it, put it to use, I'm not offended because you're a grown adult now. You're not a baby anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
take everything under consideration. And he will, certain things he will say yes to, and the other, I can't do that. And I'm like, okay. But isn't it a pleasure when your children are young adults? Now
Yeah.
you can have a wonderful conversation with them about things. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
time to be alive. We're kind of
Yeah.
still young enough to get around, but
Mm-hmm.
you can converse with your daughter, you can talk with your son and sit at the supper table or watch the whatever you do
Mm-hmm.
outside. It's a wonderful time when you're in your 50s, I'll say 60s and 70s, where
Mm-hmm.
they're not 19 or 18 and
No.
at least for me, my son's not a young knucklehead anymore.
Mm-hmm. My son got off all that stuff and everything else. He got rid of all the friends that thing, and one of his friends went to jail for doing stuff.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
I don't associate with them anymore.
And we just like we're having church in the bathroom where they don't see us. Holly, thank you. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Lord. Because we're
Mm-hmm.
praying. We can only say so much. Well, that's my
Yeah.
friend, and we tell them, and we get in an argument, and you ground it. Then they get a little bit older, and this is kind of the painful part, but it has to happen sometimes, where we have to let them kind of get knocked around a little bit and discover that was not your friend.
Mhm. Yep. Well, he had one friend that when we were in the other house, there, he would have a playroom in the basement, not a playroom, but a computer room where he did his video games and stuff like that. His friend would come over, and I would go down to check on Chrissy or do something, and he would have the door locked. I said, "Why are you locking the door?" I said, "I didn't lock the door. My friend locked the door." I said, "Oh, we couldn't figure out what we're doing." And then he's dating this, like his fiance now, and she's going on. He sees he's doing all this stuff. It's not him. He's doing it on his phone, going on porn sites and stuff like that, and everything
Oh
else.
my goodness.
So he said he watched and said that if he didn't, uh,
Yeah. See the
he
Miss
would have
America
lost
wave the
it.
Bible, boo. You got to go.
Yeah.
You're getting this on my reputation. You're getting this on my thing, and it making it me look like I'm doing these
Mhm.
things. You
Yep.
know, I have a few select words, but we're on your you get the poop 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 out.
And that's the guy that got arrested and
No.
everything. And he has a kid, and my son's the godfather for the kid. And uh, his wife got so pissed off at him one time. He says, "Oh, Bobby's doing it. Bobby's doing it." It's like, no, Bobby's not doing it. She takes his game system, throws it out the window, and runs it over with the car. That's his wife. So he said, "That's it. No more anyone to be
I
with her."
can't.
So
You
that's
know,
it. He says, "You know what happened? I saw him on the news. So and so got arrested." She said, "Yep, I told you." So thank God you
I
go away
mean,
from it, because you
you
wouldn't be
gotta let
with
them go.
nobody. Now.
I heard somebody say this years ago. Not everybody that's not everybody that's with you is with you, or you are working two jobs and you're young, you're trying to
Yes.
get your new place, you get a little secondhand car, and you got a person that just does nothing but leech off you, and he or she's holding you back. Not everybody can go with you as you're trying to
Mhm.
go up, and you have to leave some people behind, or else
Mhm.
and then you run into them 10, 15, 20 years later, and they're still back there. They're still doing the
Yep.
same raggedy things. They're still doing the same, using everybody around them. And let me borrow $100, not paying back, and running around with all these different women, and for the women running around y'all still doing the same thing. And you've come up, you finally got your house, you finally got your bride, you finally got,
Yeah.
and they're still back there. I don't want to go back there. I
Nope.
fought my way. I fought my way to get out of there.
I can tell you, I had some in my life, some ugly, ugly things I did, you know, and
Well,
I
you're
came
not
to
alone. You see my
reckoning,
hand going up.
yeah, reckoning, you know, you got to straighten yourself out because I almost didn't get married to my wife. So,
Things happen.
mm,
We're young knuckleheads.
and then
We're
we almost
we make
got a
mistakes.
divorce, not a few years ago, but a while back, and we straightened everything out, money wise or whatever. So, definitely.
Oh yeah, no. You know when they say uh oh, happy anniversary. How long you
Hmm.
been married? Oh, we've been married 45 years. Wow,
Hmm.
45 years. Yeah, oh yeah, we have 45 years of wedded bliss.
Yep.
And the wife or the husband will they kind of look at each other and smile and
Yeah.
just look straight
It's
ahead.
not hunky
No,
dory. No. Well, good night, Betty. Thank you for coming in.
night, Betty. Thank you so much. We appreciate
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
I can remember that.
you got two people living their own lives in their 20s or whatever, maybe living with their parents and stuff like that. The man has a certain way of thinking and things that he enjoys and likes, whatever that may be. The
Mhm.
woman as well. And now you're asking these two people that kind of, everything's kind of going okay, but we have a certain way that we do things. They have a certain way, and you got to get. And when you get together, there's got to be some kind of compromise. You're gonna butt
Mhm.
heads a little bit. Yeah, you're gonna get pissed off at each other.
Mhm.
That's life. That's life. We get mad at our kids, but we don't throw them away.
Okay.
Made
You
it
got
home,
it.
says Squirrel.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just good night to Betty. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. I.
And nobody's perfect. No woman goes to bed looking like she did when you took her out on a date for dinner. No, we
Mhm.
got a scarf on our head sometimes and curlers, and no, we don't wear lipstick and makeup to bed and earrings
No.
and a cute dress. We got our pajamas on.
Yeah.
Is a
My
different.
son and his girlfriend, fiance, constantly fighting or talking about something, and my daughter will be back and poking my wife. Say, that's you. They're perfect for each other. That's you. When my
Yeah.
son was sick and he had to have certain things done and everything else, he said, I wouldn't do that. This is there's got to be love because she's taking care of him. He was sick. He was there taking care of him. No, so
Remember the
yep,
two that we talk about a lot
yep.
is how do you find the question I asked my son. I said, son, how many friends do you need? And he said
Hmm.
a number. I said, no, one or two. And then I said, son, how do you find out if the person is really your friend or they really care, including a spouse? You find out who your friends are when you're
Yep.
broke and when you're sick. When you're
Hmm.
broke and when you're sick. The real friends are going to try to come in and band-aid the situation and get others together to help you that one time for that rant
Right.
or that whatever that is. The other friends are gonna stop over and they're gonna have the ibuprofen, the soup, the
Yep.
do you normally at this time you do your lawn and that neighbor and that friend,
Hmm.
they know you're sick, they quietly come over and do it and
Yep.
just
That's
walk
what I had
away.
when I broke my leg. My neighbors come. You need anything? He mowed the front lawn a few times for me.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yep.
You got good neighbors, Stephen.
Yep.
Bring the
And then
bring the
my
trash
son
can
came
for
over
the
and did
men.
it. He did it. He just cut the grass. I said, that's it. I finally caught up. So this year, I'll hopefully have a beautiful lawn. We'll see.
Oh
But
yes, you will. You know how to do that stuff. Come
mhm,
on now. They don't call
so
you the
keep my
garden.
fingers crossed.
I think it's going to be beautiful. I think we're going to have a bumper. I pray when I put my seedlings in. I just pray. I ask God to give me a bumper crop to help the
Mhm,
plants. I pray over it. I don't know. For some reason, I think we're going to do quite well. I'm talking about you and me and
yep,
others. If we
yep.
keep at it, I think we'll have a good year. Because
Mhm,
I $1.89 a pound for tomatoes. Every time I walk
Yeah.
into Walmart, the first thing you see is the produce, and I see that sign. The price ain't going down. I said to myself, I'm gonna get the seeds and at least one plant as a backup.
Yep.
You know,
That's what I'm
and
gonna
then
do. I'm gonna get all my seeds together tomorrow. I'm gonna either plant them tomorrow or by the weekend and have them ready to go. And then they said that this weekend they'll have plants in uh, Home Depot, Walmart, and whatever. I'm gonna go around and see what I can get, and I'll plant those or put them in the greenhouse until it gets a little warmer, and then those will be my first crop. And then when my seedlings get healthy, I'll put them in the ground, so I'll have vegetables until at least October. We'll see.
yeah, because like I've been saying, a lot of stuff can be frozen. I know you know
Yeah,
that already,
yeah.
but it's like $4. It's a sizable bag. Oh, boo boo, let me turn the light. I gotta turn the light on for my cat. It's starting to get dark.
Mhm.
And I know you can. And I'm gonna sound kind of silly, but I know you can freeze the peppers.
Right.
You can freeze the peppers because you can buy the peppers frozen.
Yeah, I know. We'll
So
cut
if
them
they
up,
get, yeah, I could be
we'll put
kind of
them in a
ignorant,
vacuum bag and freeze them.
Yeah, yeah. So if they do it, if great value from Walmart, I get this mixed thing.
Mhm.
We can just keep growing and growing and get our plastic bags and put the date on it. And hey, I'll be like Walmart. We'll be like Walmart.
Mhm. We either
You
put it in
know?
a plastic bag or in the bin, in the
Yeah.
refrigerator.
How do I know you can freeze broccoli? Because
Yeah,
here's the broccoli
yeah.
in the bag. Come on now. Oh yes, indeed. I kind of want something, a little something, something. I want some. Think I'm gonna have me some pancakes right quick.
Yeah, you're making me hungry. I can't eat anymore. I promised I wouldn't eat.
Oh, that's all right. I just had I had a sandwich. I didn't have a heavy meal,
Mhm.
and then earlier I had vegetables and like one part of a chicken wing. So I'm still kind of hungry.
Yep.
I can't eat all the stuff I used to eat. I know that much.
Oh, I can't
My,
either.
my stomach
Yeah.
says, "Oh, what are you doing?" You get excess gas, and sorry for the extra information, but you get gassy and your stomach hurts and you run into the bathroom and you just can't do it anymore. I can't, my stomach is not as, it's not as cast iron as it used to be. I used to be able to
Mhm.
eat anything.
Well,
When
I
I
had went
turned,
to the doctor. He told me my cholesterol is okay. My bad cholesterol is so-so, but my good cholesterol is low. And then she's telling me I'm eating too much beef. I said, beef? I eat chicken. She says, you're eating too much beef and your sugar is high. So I asked my other doctor, the friend, and he said, don't worry about this. You're taking this medicine that's boosting your level up. So uh, do it every other day now, and it's sort of stabilizing. We'll see. So I got to talk to my
yeah,
doctor again, do another blood test, and take it without that medicine and see if my blood sugar is high. And I'm going to ask him when
yeah,
I see my gastrologist because my wife's blood sugar went up too because she's on the same medicine. So
yeah.
the
Medicine can
medicine's
affect
raising the blood sugar.
you. Yeah.
They want me to get on metformin and this and that. And he said, no, no, don't. Wait, let's see if this a
Yeah, well,
medicine.
doctors sometimes can, some doctors, I won't say all, and I'll say allegedly because this
Yeah,
is your
yeah,
channel,
yeah, sure.
but they get a little bit of a kickback when they recommend.
Yeah. Allegedly,
I
yes.
said, I said allegedly,
Allegedly, yes.
allegedly. I said allegedly. But
So
that's some of the
she
stuff
says,
I
I
be
can
hearing.
agree, I can disagree with you. So she said, okay, legit, we'll see, we'll see. Your next visit, we'll see. So I'll stabilize it. I don't have sugar, so how can my sugar be that high? Well, it says you eat a bunch of candy. I have one piece of candy. No, I don't
Oh,
know.
that
There's a
shouldn't
lot of
affect it
stuff with
that
sugar in
bad.
it. Yeah, so I think it's the medicine, the spike in the sugar.
I agree. If
it's
both
not,
you and your wife are taking it and you're both having the same blood sugar elevation, come on now, you got to look for the common factor. What are you both doing that's exactly the same if you're having the same
yeah,
results of high blood, a little bit elevated sugar, and you're both
and
taking the same medication? Even common sense says, hey, let's take a look at the medication.
her cousin's husband is a doctor, a cardiologist, but he also has a private practice. And
Hmm.
he sees people for general practice and stuff like that. And we were talking to him about it, and he says, no, no, watch it for a while. Tell your doctor you're going to watch it, watch your blood sugar. If at this point it doesn't raise, I wouldn't worry about it. Cut back on a little bit of sugar, stuff like that. Uh, watch what you're taking and see. Don't just get on metformin and stuff like that, especially.
You're gonna get me to take no medication unless it's
Uh,
like heart medication maybe, but no.
Even
I'm,
now,
I,
just watch. We'll see what we
I
can
don't
do.
like.
So,
I don't even like taking an aspirin. I will if I'm knocked down. I gotta
yeah,
take it, but
right.
right. I take just the natural things that I've talked about before, natural supplements. But you got to be careful with natural supplements. If you are on a regular medication every single day, natural supplements can affect. There's a possibility that they will affect your medication. So yes, talk to your doctor. Well, this is
Yeah,
all natural, yeah, but it can still. What do you think medicine is? It comes from some medicines. What come from plants and natural things.
right.
You don't want
And
to have a reaction.
he told me to take the morning kick that Chuck Norris has. I spoke to the doctor about it because it had strawberry flavoring in it, and I
Oh
posted it out.
no.
It's not strawberry. It's just the flavoring. It's not strawberry. It's actually strawberry.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
So
say
I
you're
can take it.
allergic.
I can take it. So I've been taking it, and it has helped me. And I was off it for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing changed, and I was very, very tired. I got back on it, and I'm not tired anymore. So, and I told my doctor about it. Just we'll see. So allegedly, we'll see
Yeah,
next visit, and we'll make a determination what we're gonna do. So I feel
exactly.
fine. I don't. I'm not regular. I'm not this. I'm not that. As soon as I start taking another medicine, I get allergic reactions to my medicines. I couldn't take. I was on metformin for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
everything that reaction that you could have to metformin, I had.
Wow.
All the symptoms, diarrhea, this, that, and that thing. So I told her, no, I can't get on. Well, she's gonna call you. She hasn't called me back, so she said, we'll
Yeah.
wait and see.
I just had problems with when I was drinking coffee, it was tearing my gut up, so I had to stop
Mhm.
taking caffeine in.
Well,
I
I take
still,
decaffeinated
yeah,
coffee, or I take one cup of coffee a day. That's it. I
yeah.
used to
I
drink.
can't. My body says, no.
I used to drink
Mm-mm.
at least 4 to 5, 6 cups of coffee a day. So,
Me. Yeah.
yeah. So it's
When
one
you see
cup
me go
at
like
night,
this, it
and
means
that's it.
it means me too. Yeah.
Mhm.
No. 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 I can't do that no more.
Mhm.
I can drink. I can have like if I want it, and I've seen me do it live. I'll buy from the Dollar Tree an orange soda, because I want something sweet or whatever. But I
Mhm.
have no orange soda, no soda of any kind in my house. But every once in a while, if I want one, I'll have one. But I'll
Mhm.
just buy one can. And I know it's not good for me. It just tastes good. It's cold. It's sweet. I got a little craving, and I may do that.
Mhm.
I have, like you said, I have decaf coffee with a little bit
Mhm.
of milk, a little bit of sugar. Can't have too much of anything. So,
Mhm.
man, that's why I keep telling people, getting older, aging is
Yeah.
not for wimps. You got to have some courage.
Nope. Let's see.
Things change, and you can't have. It just depends. There are some people that get to be our age that are so blessed. They can eat jalapenos. They can eat sugary things, drink alcohol, and nothing happens. I try to do
Yeah.
something like that. I can't do it. But there's some folks, genetics.
Mhm.
Steven, I don't know how they're doing it. I see people 20 years older than me, real old people drinking coffee, and I'm like, this just isn't fair. Somebody in their 80s drinking 2, 3 cups of coffee a day with no problems. I
Yeah.
drink 1 cup of coffee. I get tore up. Oh my gosh. Now, my friend said, get your golf. It could be. I'm just mixing the pancake batter. But I said it could be your gallbladder because sometimes the gallbladder it gets kind of clogged up with something called bile, B-I-L-E. In other words, it
Yeah.
gets clogged up with not so good stuff. And then what happens is the things that you normally eat, your stomach gets upset because the gallbladder is clogged or it needs to come out. And then you can go ahead and start eating whatever you want. But I'm like, I'm good. I'm all right.
Well, that's what I thought it was and everything else. My gastrologist should go for the scan. When I had the scan done, I had a thing with the stomach. He says, no, you're fine. And they had it, you're fine. It's just stop eating the gassy foods. Cut back on that stuff. So sort of be careful what you drink. And that's, it's worked. And the supplement
Oh, I
has helped.
know. Steven, I loved my Pepsi. I love Pepsi. But Pepsi didn't love me back. Oh my gosh, yes.
Well,
I
so
love my
my
Pepsi.
daughter had, she loved soda. She drink Coke all the time. Coke. She cut back on it. She, when we go out for dinner or something, she'll have a glass, but that's it. But she was drinking Coke. She started drinking iced tea and unsweetened iced tea and it stopped. But then she started getting such pains in her stomach and everything else. She thought it was her time of the month. And oh, she couldn't finish. She got very, very sick. So we went to the emergency room and they said, oh, it's got to be this, it's got to be that. Let me take a urine sample. Took a urine sample and she had a urinary tract infection. That's what they put her on the antibiotic. It went away.
Thank you, Lord.
Her body was telling her,
There's something wrong.
there's something wrong. It's not just your time of the month. It's something wrong.
Yeah. That's the thing I will say. I miss having my cup of coffee. Oh, Steven. Miss that. I miss that. So I got 3 pancakes in there. I threw some blueberries on top. And I got my
That's
real
tomorrow.
the real maple syrup. I bought about 4
pancakes tomorrow for breakfast.
There was 4 left in the store, and I bought all 4 like a month ago. I'm like, I'm not gonna run out. I don't know where the prices are gonna go. I had just gotten my Social Security check. That's my big spoilage. I got extra maple syrup.
Well, I can tell you, I know somebody up there in the thing. Allegedly, I got to say allegedly.
Yeah.
In the summer months, after May, everything's going to stabilize. The stuff will start to go down.
Hallelujah.
Yep. Allegedly, I'm not guaranteeing it, but
Oh yeah, I hear you. Look, this person, he only been at it for 2 months, and people act like the moment things switch around, another person comes in, like all of a sudden everything's gonna get perfect in a day. That's not how it works. It's you drill for oil, and you have the oil. Hi, Jesse M. And the oil is converted to gas, and then the gas starts to drop, and then then if the gas prices drop, it costs the trucker less to deliver, and then if it costs the trucker less to deliver, then it costs us less when we buy it. It takes time, but the problem is, you know what, Steven? It's I hate that person, and I just hate him so much that I won't just be fair and just give it a chance because you hate him personally because he's kind of egotistical.
Oh, hey, Gary. You're welcome, Gary. Welcome to the chat.
Thank you, Gary.
Yep.
you know, and I'm very happy that that happened. You know, and I've told people I'm glad he's in. Say what you want. Everybody has a right to their opinion, but I'm not going to have some airhead woman that couldn't finish a sentence sit there and try to talk to the president of China. Are you crazy? No. Just my personal opinion, which on YouTube you have a right to your personal opinion. It doesn't reflect what Steven thinks, but I'm just saying what I think. Yeah. And when they started coming out and saying,
Thank you.
Allegedly, that our tax money was being misappropriated, allegedly, I almost lost my mind. I'm watching, I'm like, what? I'm like, are you kidding? No. No, you got people on Social Security that are 200 years old. Really? Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I haven't met a 200-year-old woman or man yet, but oh well, it's possible.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, whatever floats your boat. If you want to believe that, go ahead, enjoy yourself. Yeah. Just give the person that. See, the Father, even the King of the universe, the Most High God, He requires us to, within reason, to respect authority. You respect the office of the President of the United States. You don't show up dressed like a bum. If you're invited to the White House wearing raggedy, dirty jeans, you put on a suit or a dress shirt and a pair of pants, and the lady puts on a nice dress. You don't show respect for the office. It's the office. You know, don't show up looking like a bum. But I digress. I think you understand exactly how I feel about everything. I feel exactly how you feel, Stephen, but I won't say anything more about it. I feel just trust and believe. Trust and believe me, Stephen. I feel the way that you and I think a lot of other people feel. I can say something else very carefully. A lot of people that said they were going to go vote for somebody, that said that they were not going to vote for somebody, voted for that person. They just didn't tell anybody. You could not have you could not have an overwhelming victory with such numbers. A lot of people that claim to have a DEM in front of their affiliation voted for him. Yes, they did. They just can't say it because they think their family members are going to get mad at them. Shoot, they started listening to what a certain particular woman was saying, and I kept trying to understand the particular human. I kept trying to understand her, and I concluded. I watched like 3 different speeches. I'm trying to understand you, and in my humble opinion, to myself, I said, "This woman is an idiot," is what I thought. When that's just me, sitting at home alone, I'm like, this woman is an idiot. She's really stupid. She's a puppet. I go, Mr. Obama, you know what I'm talking about. He just had his 3rd term because he was the puppet. I go, he's trying to go for term number 4. And no, the country said no. That's exactly what happened. You can't win by so much. It's because even, and I believe this too, the news people that claim, oh, we hate him, some of them voted for him. Yes, they did. Yeah, yes, they voted for him. Yes, they did.
They want to keep their job. They do what they do as I say, not as I do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. You cannot convince me that some of y'all that said you can't stand them, you may not like his personality, because let's face it, he's kind of full of himself a little bit. This me, me. He started saying we now. We together did this. He used to say me all the time. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't. It's not you. You're not all by yourself. You know, no man is an island. You got people around you to help you. The first time around, he's a businessman. So the first time around, he trusted, like he said himself, he trusted people around. He trusted the people around him because they represented themselves a certain set way. But he didn't understand the backstabbing policies of the Washington bureaucrats, the bureaucracy. He didn't understand. that somebody could have the title of Republican, but they could be a rhino. He didn't know that. He was
Mhm.
kind of ignorant. He didn't know politics. And so
Right.
that's why he got messed over. But this time around,
He picked the right people, the right cabinet.
he got his daughter-in-law to help with the
Mhm.
campaign, and she had 600 attorneys,
Right.
600 or more. So at any state that where the voting looked kind of interesting, looked kind of strange, she just throw 2 or 3 lawyers on it. So they
Yeah.
got to stop some of the allegedly alleged corruption in the,
Mhm.
and that's why the votes were counted for real.
Mhm.
Yeah, this world, and you know what? I always thought, I not always thought, the Bible talks about all liars, a liar, shall have their place in the lake of fire. A liar. I said, well,
Right.
that seems kind of rough because some people tell little white lies. Well, if you lie, if you are in a country and you, let's say any country, we'll make up the XYZ country. So you are in the XYZ country and you are running for political office for the XYZ country, but you got a lot of friends and you're going to cheat. That's the ultimate lie,
Mhm.
right? And so the people are believing that you're going to lower taxes, you're going to do this and you're going to do that, but you look into the faces of people and lie. Then you get in and the prices go up and the medical is terrible and stuff like that. And some people aren't so healthy. And see, lie, that big lie can kind of have a domino effect and hurt people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're only caring about your own finances and those of your friends and family.
Mhm.
But you don't care about the people. You absolutely don't care. You see, and that lie. See, you'll tell a few 1 or 2 lies, but it affects millions of people, and
Yes.
that's why I think that scripture is in there. All
Mhm.
liars shall have their part in the lake of fire. You can repent and say you're sorry and not lie anymore. That's true. But these
Uh,
fake preachers and
mhm.
fake politicians, alleged fake politicians and alleged fake preachers or whoever, when you're lying, you're affecting millions of people's lives. And that's why God gets very angry. He don't like people lying.
Gary Lee says, Amen, Grandma Lynn.
Yeah.
Revelation 21:8. Exactly.
Yeah. It's one thing where I say, like, oh, Stephen, I'm 52 years old. You know, doggone well, I'm not 52.
Yeah.
God will look at it and still say I'm lying. But that doesn't really affect as bad as me standing up here as a preacher and telling you, oh, you don't need Jesus to go to heaven. And I tell that, and I get a million people to believe that, so they don't think about Jesus at all.
Mhm.
And they all go to hell because of the one lie I, as one person, told. See, my one lie is affecting millions of people, and they're catapulting into hell because of what I said. That's why
Oh
God
yeah.
hates lying. You can hurt a lot of people, one person. And I think that woman, when I say that woman, you know who I'm talking to. That
Mhm.
woman, if you want to know if she was lying, is her mouth open? Yeah, then she's lying.
Mhm.
I don't have to say who that is, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Oh yes, indeed. Just a puppet. Just a puppet with Obama's a hand up her back. Just a puppet. Just a puppet.
Mhm. Okay, we got
How much time you got left?
about 15 minutes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say my goodnight then and
Good
let you
night.
just chill.
Yep. Thank
Thank you
you.
for letting.
Enjoy your
Thank,
little pancakes there.
thank you for allowing
Yep.
hold on. Thank you for allowing Grandma to come and visit with you on your channel. Take care.
Take care. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Grandma Lynn. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, uh, Gary Lee, for coming in. Jesus is the one only way to heaven. Exactly. Good night, Grandma Lynn. So we got to give you an applause. And we got to get Squirrel up there. So, and Jesse says amen. So we're going to end it at 11 o'clock. I will be up tomorrow night, probably around 8:30 again. And then I will be in on Wednesday vlog. Hopefully we'll have a lot of progress tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we'll be working in the yard, and we'll have that done as well on Thursday. And on Wednesday, we'll be in the garage, working on the garage. And Gary Lee says amen too. So I could get that finished. And next Monday, you'll see a video about the changing of the DIY Monday channel to DIY Monday's Dad's Place. And then we'll do a short on Saturday where I am with the garage and what we're going to do. And this is going to be Dad's Garage, always open. That will be on Saturday. And we're making all sorts of stuff on the pond and garden. For the pond and garden, I was going to say my other channel, but pond and garden, making that greenhouse, getting all that stuff in the greenhouse, hopefully tomorrow, and then getting the beds in shape, ready to plant, and the seedlings ready to grow. It is still 41 degrees. Once I end this video, I'm going to shut up the greenhouse, and the stuff will stay warm. The plants are growing. You'll see tomorrow where they are, and pretty soon we'll be able to plant them. So I'm going to encourage people to plant your seeds now. If you're in cold climate and it's warm around 35, 40 degrees during the day, let the plants out in the sunlight, bring them in. If you can, like 3 or 4 pots or a flat of stuff and everything else, bring it inside, put it by a window, safely, whatever, on a rack or whatever, put it by a window and let them germinate in the house. When the sun comes up, when you get up, you take the plant, you put it outside, you give it a little water, and you get them to grow. So by the time the end of March, beginning of April, say the second or third week in April, you should be able to plant the stuff, or definitely by the last week in April, you'll be able to plant the stuff. And you'll have your first harvest by July. So what you will do is you plant other stuff, and you would have a second round of plants so that you'll have plants well until October. I'll show you how to treat the plants that you have. I'm going to get some seedlings from the store. I'll be planting a few. I'll also be planting my seedlings in the ground, my vegetables, my string beans, my cucumbers, my squash, my radishes, my carrots, planting them in the ground, my peppers, eggplants. I'll be planting them all. Celery, lettuce, you'll see all of them in the ground. And I may even do some potatoes. We'll see. I'll show you how I make my compost and stuff like that. I'm ordering my fertilizer this week. So I hope to have it by next week or by next weekend that we can start the pre-emergent, get the grass growing, because we don't want the grass moist, because as soon as you put that pre-emergent down, if the grass is moist, that will melt and it won't affect it. You got to have it on the ground and water it so it penetrates the ground. By having it on the ground and the ground is saturated, it just runs off. I'll go through all that tomorrow. We'll be in the front, raking up the leaves and stuff like that. We'll get to the dump hopefully tomorrow, if not Wednesday. I have a whole bunch of stuff in the garage that we can get to, and hopefully finish that up by this week's end. And going into that garage segment, Dad's Place, DIY, garage, stuff like that. Going forward, I'm finally getting tired. So I will tell everybody, good night. Thank you all for coming in. We have start. We got Sam's gloves. He likes gloves. We have Rudy for coming in. We have Betty, Comfort Food, a pre-retirement desk, Comfort Food and More, Judy May Collins. We have Squirrel, Magna Fishing and Outdoors, Gary Lee and Jesse M. Thank you, Lynn, for coming into the chat to chat tonight. That's what I'd like to see. So we want to wish everybody a good night. Go to all these people, shout them out, tell them I sent you, or you go to them tonight, click on their channel, go to them, they know that you're in the live stream. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ding that bell to get notified when I post the video. And if you want a sticker from me, send me a stamped, self-addressed envelope. And I will send you, if you have a sticker, send it with your sticker. And I'm putting it on my sticker board. And starting the second week in April, I'll do another Friday night shout out, and I'll shout out all the people that send me stickers. You send me to my post office box, 2380 Sunrise Highway, Suite 174, Wantor, New York. You send it to me, I will send you a sticker and a questionnaire. All you have to do is answer it in the comment. If you were interested in a t-shirt, yes, I would be interested in a t-shirt in your comments below. I'll do a video on that once I get that out there. So if you want a sticker from me, by all means, Jesse said good night. Gary Lee says good night. Thank you. God bless you all. So if you want a sticker, you have a sticker, send me a sticker, stamped self-addressed envelope. If you would like something or like something to see on the channel, put a little note in there. When you send me the sticker, I will not save your address unless you want me to. I do not sell the addresses. I do not give out email addresses to anybody. I do not take commercials, people paying me to advertise their product. I take sponsors that I approve of, that I've tried and I like, and I'll be honest about it. If somebody wants to send me something along those lines, I will give you a true opinion of it, but I'm not taking products from people just to advertise for them and to boost my thing. I take the product because I tried it. I like it. I'll tell you the truth. I'll like it. I will always tell you that this is my response to it. You may have a better response to it. And then Gary Lee says, thank you, Brother Steve. God bless you too. That I have to give a good review. I'm not going to be that. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm going to tell you that this is my opinion of the product. It may work for you. This is my experience of it. And this is what I found. If you think it will work for you, to try it, of course, try that product. Allegedly, this project didn't work for me. Doing something wrong, but these products did. I'm not going to tell you not to use this product, but to try it. Let me know what you think. And this is what I'm going to be using. This is what works for me. If you want to try it, it's up to you. I'll let you know what you think. So don't forget, stamp self-addressed envelope to the post office box in the description on the banner page. Planting tomorrow. If you would like a sticker, send me one of your stickers. If you have a sticker, if you're not, just send a stamp self-addressed envelope, and I will send you a sticker and a little newsletter telling you what we're going to do. If you would like something, I'll tell you what to put in the comments. Yes, I would like to see you have T-shirts. I like your idea what you're planting. I'll tell you what videos to put under and everything else. So that's up to you. And then I'll tell you about the newsletter. Once I hit 3,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Hopefully Joseph will be up there, but if not, we'll do it. And once Joseph gets there, whatever level I'm at, we'll do a promotion together. So again, like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. Till next time, Stephen F. signing off. Good night. God bless. And remember, all things are possible if you believe. If you believe you can do it, by all means, try it. What do you got to lose? I will see you all in the next video tomorrow night, live from the man cave, right there, right over there, right over there, right over there, live from the man cave. I still can't get my hand straight. So go and see it. Come up tomorrow night. Before you come up, tell 2 friends that, hey, I'm going live on Steve's chat, Garden Aquatics. He's talking about this and that, about what he planted, what he has growing, what type of garden he's going to have, what he's going to be doing. Let's watch his video. That's what you got to do. So we get our numbers up there. Again, thank you all for being here. God bless you. Good night. Good or willing, we'll see you tomorrow and tomorrow night. Shorts come up tomorrow morning, 3 to 6 shorts in the morning, 3 to 6 shorts in the afternoon, and 3 to 6 shorts before we come on the air. And it's not my shorts, it's video shorts. I'll see you in the next one. Till next time, Stephen F. signing off. Again, good night to all. And to all, a good night. I'll see you in the next one. Stephen F. signing off. I'm trying to get till 11 o'clock. We're almost there. Countdown. Good night, all.